We got ourselves Fury Flame over for the team 1 with Gloon on the team. Gonna be first up as a Demonology Warlock. Nax on that team as an Arms Warrior. Sweet baby boy joining in. And we got Vaku, the Unholy DK, versus Holy Saya. Gonna be first up versus the pets and the demonic armies, as well as Gloon himself. Axtos for that Hodge, as both of them end up stunning each other perfectly. Holy Saya should be actually free to maybe get their damage out. Mortical is the only thing that really Gloon has in order to prevent the guy playing defensive already, using mobility really early on. May actually go for the full portal as well, as Holy just tried to build up a little bit of damage. Looks like there's maybe a little bit of visual lag, but I think both of them actually see each other just fine. Gonna be a blind onto Gloon, maybe potentially a stun. No, actually no stun available for Holy Sai for a while, but got himself plenty of damage. But looks like Gloon and his minions, his demonic army, are able to start ripping through Holy Saya. Even though I felt like Holy was the one going on a full crusade, going on a full charge, versus the Warlock. The Warlock was sneakily able to DPS down Holy Saya a little bit with all of his demonic companions. Gonna be Gloon trying to see if he can capitalize on this damage. Tyrant up unavailable. Holy maybe in a bit of trouble. Does he have a bubble or bomb coming back at some point though? He's gonna need something. Man, looking for a bit of recovery. Wings available. Eye for an eye. Everything bubble. Oh, bubble comes out as the pillar comes out. That does give him a little bit of survivability, at least avoiding this massive beefy threat that would otherwise have capitalized on you. The Holy Side did not come out of this one unscathed entirely. The bubble did not last for the full duration of the demonic army, only for a good majority of it. But Holy's gonna have to consolidate every single cooldown here and see if he can fight through this threat to maybe come out on top, maybe squeak out a victory wall by Gloon, as Holy is trying to see if he can ramp up quite a bit of damage too. Portal out of the Warlock immediately as Holy is out the open, still blasting out the pets at the very least. At least if you can keep those pets somewhat low in health, you're actually going to be in okay position, I imagine. Gloon is going to try to see if he can back up out of it entirely. Holy does end up burning a trinket here. Mortical sent in. Maybe this is where Gloon can go for a big setup. Stun onto the Warlock. Blessing protection to prevent any stuns from the main pet. Blind to follow as Holy trying to see if he can blast through the shielding of Gloon. It's going to have the blessing protection falling off at some point. The pet is it still there? Is it chased out of it? It does. Second pet joining in. It's going to be Gloon at no health. Maybe this is where the Paladin takes him down. Mortical has two pets are whirlwinding on him, and the Fell Storm does end up taking the Paladin down with a grip immediately out of Jesus, trying to deny Gloon any demons that he could summon up. The man does have a port. Big Tyrant available. Trying to see if he can maximize the damage of the Tyrant. Jesus actually focusing down the Tyrant entirely as a... It looked like you were Frosty came for a second, but no, you're Unholy. Gonna be full Army of the Dead joining in. Gloon may be in a bit of trouble. That's a big old A-bomb right next to you. Blasted you out. All your pets are chasing after Jesus, but maybe might not be enough. Trinket out of that stun. Does he have a defensive? He does not, as it's gonna be a full apocalypse, letting the rest of the pets join in. Sweet baby boy gonna be up next, trying to see if he can fight right through the entire army of the undeads, with Jesus getting disarmed immediately. Baby boy with a karma really early. Jesus actually kind of struggling. Does have a few defensives left, but like, man is actually running out of steam right now. Sweet baby boy trying to see if he can maximize some damage, but looks like he's gonna have to go for a port. Got himself a little bit of reset behind the pillar, but he's surrounded by the entire army of the undead. Another port trying to see if he can get away from all of them. Disarm onto the death that Lexus to follow as the DK goes in for a death back at the very last second. Big damage out of the monk is with a blind to follow, trying to see if he can break away from the green class, but the Death Knight is just under so much pressure, under so much trouble. And the monk at only 27% damage, but he can still maybe get himself a little bit of recovery. More undeads are getting summoned up. Sweet baby boy should maybe be okay for quite a while here, as long as he's dodging the mages of the dead. Stun. Jesus got himself full army. This way, baby boy may need to go for a big go. Karma immediately turn around, letting the pets build up the karma to turn around onto Jesus. Try to see if he can add the death. I think the death could just die to the karma, unless he just broke past it. I think the karma damage is gone. Jesus had no help whatsoever, still taken down. Oh my god. That's so rough. Because what you can do is just go for the karma and surround yourself with the pets. Be like, hit me. Let the damage transfer over to the Death Knight, because the Death Knight is just eventually going to die to the karma. Looks like it is going to be Pav, and the man is trying to give the guy as much of an honorable duel as he can. Let the boy, sweet baby boy, at least catch up and get himself a full proper heal. And maybe at least get himself a proper honorable duel. I like seeing those. Dragon kick around the corner, sweet baby boy. Trying to see if he can maybe take him down next sweep. As the binding shot breaks on him, though, he's going to throw him into a stun disarm for another intimidation onto the monk as he's trying to get himself a big roll. Trying to run his damage around actually onto the pet. Zoen actually kills that pet. Bab may be in a bit of trouble. Turtle Shell to summon up the pet. How much he is defensive just to get up? Oh, wait, no, maybe not even. Oh, Ring of Peace is not letting go anywhere whatsoever. Bab may be in trouble. Definitely needs a freezing trap. Drop down a trap, but looks like Baby Boy has been able to get past it. Going for a big old jab. Fist of Fury to follow him. Man, look at this boy. Bav trying to see if he can maybe get himself any kind of damage, but the freezing trap is going to break to the death chakram. I feel like this is where panic sets in. Bav trying to see if he can bail away, but the monk does end up hammering him down. With Var going to be up next. I haven't seen Var in a good bit. How you doing, my guy? This man's prepping for that Beast Mastery buffs in 1007. Got himself Death Shotgun, big time onto the Monkus, stun to fall Raptor, has a Shriek to follow, big kill commands for Var, sending in the pets. They're still doing quite a bit of damage, literally just walking right through the grates. They don't really care for the grates. They literally just walk right through it. What was that? In cap onto the monk or to the hunter for a second. The pets are nowhere near that leg sweep, so the pet should be able to do full damage. Karma before Var can really get super far away. Now Karma is going to transfer quite a lot of damage back to the hunter at 42% dampening. Sweet Baby got himself big damage, but a binding shot is going to end up slowing him down for a second here. Mad kill commands back to back for the hunter. Kill shot maybe on the ready. Does he have it here? Maybe able to do it right now. Does he have a proper kill shot? Doesn't. I'm going for kill commands either way. I don't even know if he went for a kill shot. I think he maybe has the kill command executes. And it looks like it's going to be Vaku up next. Does Vaku want to go for an honor duel? Because Var does not know health. Gonna be Var getting hit with a blind immediately. Full armor then joining in. Var having to go for a turtle shell really early on. His pet's completely beefed up as Vaku having to fight through both of them. Big grip onto the hunter. Strangulate to stun him right after. Var got a lot of cooldowns at the ready. Just surrounded by the army of the Undead. So there's nothing he could do. Just overwhelmed by the Scourge. With Huge Buttman gonna be up next. Can this man fight through the army? Fight through the warrior as well. Fight through the Death Knight as well as two warriors, a Fury and an Arms Warrior. Trying to go for a bit of movement speed without Huge Button slowing him down whatsoever. Is going to go for the Chain of Ice to slow him, but the Ghost Wolf is going to keep the man running. Is going to be able to immune that knockback for a second. Interrupted him on the nature hits, but the lava bursts are flying through either way. The fire elementals are already stunned onto Huge Button. That's got himself Stormkeeper, potentially mad damage to the Vaku. Big zaps to follow. Earthshock right after. Got himself a pretty big shield. Rooted him out in the open. Blind as he's trying to go for a lava burst. So Vaku maybe looking for a bit of a healing. Got himself Lichborn. Maybe Death Close could fuel his health back up to full. Maybe could get himself a big setup. Grip onto Huge Button, maybe in trouble. Earthshock to follow. Vaku fighting right through it. Oh my god! And Vaku fought right through it at the very end. Are you kidding me? That man got the win either way. Oh my goodness. After he has given my man Var a proper honor duel. Let him catch up. He won that one fair and square. Then to go into a shaman and to fight through that too. Well done, well done, well done. I love seeing stuff like this.